Hey, what's up YouTube? Comic Freak for Life here with a video called Tech for Talk. I've heard other people do this segment before, so I decided to do it myself. Talking about a different card that you can put in your deck. You can put in one, two, or three, depending on what you want. And for all my card discussion or talking about a single card video, I'm going to show the pros and cons, and so you can better decide whether you would want to run it in your deck. It also depends on what type of deck you're running, so we'll talk about it as well. So today's card is Shard of Greed. It is a secret rare out of Photon Shockwave, and I think it's between $5 and $10 right now. Not many people are running it, so let's go over the pros and cons of it and what types of decks could use it. So on the pros side, we'll have the pro side be right here. So the pros side, it's a +1. You get to draw another card, so it's one card, and you draw two cards, so it's a +1. Another pro is your opponent has to deal with it. Now, I know when I play against this card, I'm thinking, I'm waiting another turn, I'm thinking, holy crap, I'm going to have to get rid of this thing or else they're going to plus off of me, they're going to have two extra cards, and they're thinning their deck out. I'm thinking, oh, I got to get rid of it. So they might waste their MST or something else to get rid of it, and it's kind of like a distractor and a +1. I mean, if they get rid of it, it's a 1-for-1, and if not, it's a +1. So yeah, those are the plus sides that I can think of right now. And then we have the cons. Cons, you have to wait 2 turns to +1. If you draw this as a top deck, you lose pretty much. And, well, not necessarily. If you have like 8,000 life points, it's fine, but if you're at like 300 and you top deck this, you're like, Heart of the Cards! Oh, crap. Shard of Greed. I fold. So, wrong side. This is the cons. So, yeah, you have to wait 2 turns. It's a card that you could have used for something else. Now, we're going to talk about what decks is this card good in. This card is mainly good in decks that are not super fast, that usually take their time to set up their plays, wait for that big push, so it could be good in TGs. I might try it out in Gravekeepers, I don't know, probably not. But anything like stun or control-oriented, like Rock Stun or TG or anti-meta, stuff that runs like a lot of back row, or stuff that has like a lot of hand traps like Trag and Gores and stuff that they can like stall, you could say. So it's a good card in those types of decks. Decks it's not good in, definitely not good in windups, definitely not good in other fast decks like Six Samurais probably isn't very good in. What else? I don't think Insectors are a problem now. Not good in Insectors. What other decks there are? Gearga, probably not, maybe. Yeah, so that's the card. Pros and cons. Help you decide whether you should run it in your deck. It's mostly like a card for stall slash control oriented decks because they have the ability to have 2 turns to wait to draw 2 cards, and then they plus, and then they can go for their plays. So that is Tech for Talk on Shard of Greed. With those pros and cons, hopefully you can make a decision whether to run it in your deck or not. This is Comic Freak for Life, keeping it real, signing out.